Hey everybody, I'm Nick with Northeastern PA Survival, NEPA Survival. Today we're going to go over my top 10 items to carry every day for fall and winter. So it's getting pretty chilly out here. Leaves are pretty much gone off the trees, and snow's going to start dropping here in a few weeks. So these are my top 10 items I carry with me every day in case of an emergency, in case we're going to like a sporting event and it's cold out, in case someone gets hurt, items that make my life easier and safer. So let's start off with extra clothes. I keep a couple extra jackets, different sizes in my truck. I usually tend to carry, I don't have it in there yet, extra pair of socks for me and my wife, extra pair of shoes or boots, extra pair of set of clothes, and some winter gloves and winter hats I like to carry in my truck in case we break down or in case we get wet and we need to change real quick. Because if you're wet and cold, that is a big problem. Number 2 is a reflective safety vest. Now this is a must, because if you break down or you get a flat tire, it's dark in the morning, it's dark at night. So as you're heading to work, it's dark. As you're heading home, it's dark. So if you get a flat on the driver's side, you pull over on the highway, you're going to want at least something to cover you. Even if it's not on the highway, you want to be able to be seen. So a reflective vest is a good, cheap way to be seen on the road from other people. All right, so number three. Now I carry a set of jumper cables. Like I said, it is getting cold. Cold likes to wear out your car battery. Wears out every battery if it sits long enough. So I like to keep a pair of jumper cables as a backup. I recently picked up this top-down jump starter. I believe it's the BT 1200. This thing will come in handy. Keep it charged. I do not carry this in my truck. I carry it in my backpack because that goes with me into the warm. It does not sit out all night in the cold. Alright, it's the JS 1500. Comes with a flashlight, 2 USB chargers. It's pretty much like a jump pack or like a power pack that you carry for your phone and stuff. So this is very good. Now, it's one thing to carry this. It's another thing to use it. So get familiar with this. Get to know how to use it. Because if you got it and you don't know how to use it, it's pretty much worthless to you. So I keep jumper cables as a spare in case that's dead. So now, I believe that's number 4. Flashlights. I have my Stylus Pro Streamlight, rechargeable. I carry a Milwaukee pen light in my backpack, and I just have a Sam's Club light in my truck console. This will probably be going dead here because it keeps getting kept in the cold, but these two I keep in the warm at all times. Now, with slick roads comes ice, and if you're driving too fast, you'll probably end up going off the road and you might get stuck. Or you might see someone else that's stuck and you might decide to help them out. I do not recommend helping them out unless it's at your own liability, is what I'll say. I'll help them out and I accept the liability of what happens. So I keep a 30-foot rocket strap, toe strap with me at all times. I keep this for the beach as well, in case I get stuck in the sand or someone gets stuck in the sand. I can pull them out or they can pull me out. It's a great little thing to have. And it doesn't break the bank. It's like 60, 70 bucks. Now, on the thing of crashing is a seatbelt and window breaker. I think I've seen Living with Purpose promote this one. I haven't used it yet, but I keep this with me in my truck at all times in case that happens. This thing on the video seemed to work very well. So it's a good thing to have if you crash and you can't get out, or you crash into water and you can't get out. So it's a good thing to have. All right. Windshield washer fluid. Now, it may seem like nothing too fancy here, but if you're driving along and you're stuck on the highway and you run out of windshield washer and it's cars in front of you are kicking up that salt and stuff, covering your windshield, and you can't see, and now you have a backup. Underrated thing here, this is good for -20 Fahrenheit. So, just a small thing to carry to help you out in a pinch. Now, gas can. This one's empty. I just used it. This is a 5-gallon gas can. Said you're driving down the highway and you get stuck in traffic. It's backed up for miles, and you don't know when they're going to clear that. Could be hours, could be a day. You want extra gas in your truck to keep the heat on in your car so you don't freeze. Just another small thing to carry in an emergency situation. Even if you have to get out and start a fire on the side of the road, gas is very flammable. So, just another small thing to carry. On the side of that, fire starter. This is just a striker, flint and steel, from Bushcraft Survival. And here I have little cotton rounds as a starter fluid or fuel. These are very flammable. I keep these in a waterproof container. This is called the Ace Camp. It has a waterproof seal. You can carry it on a keychain if you want. But these two go hand in hand. Must have in fall and winter survival scenario. I also keep a bivy by Bearhead. Keeps you warm. It's another thing to try to keep you warm and try to keep you survival through winter in case you have an emergency and breakdown. I believe this is item number 10. I keep an MS 170 steel chainsaw, sharpened, gas, has bar and chain oil. Now, I'd say I'm not a fan of, I don't hate steel, but I wouldn't go to them first again. I don't know, I've had problems with steel on startups and running. They seem to want to bog down. I just haven't had good luck with steel. My favorite one was a Husqvarna, I believe, Rancher. That thing started up. That thing was beautiful. Ran real nice. But this is an MS-170, 16-inch bar. You don't need anything big. Electric chainsaw would work fantastic as well. You don't have to keep you can keep that in your truck and it won't leak any fluid. I believe it doesn't take any bar and chain oil. Could be wrong. I have that. If you ever drove through northeastern Pennsylvania or anything, backwoods, back roads, I mean, it's pretty much everywhere. You'll see dead trees along the road everywhere. They'll be hanging on power lines, and they don't take care of it because they don't want to spend the money until it actually falls down or cuts the power. So you could be driving up a long road that was just icy. You just barely made it up, and the trees across the road, and you're like, shoot, you don't want to go back down that icy road. So now you got a chainsaw to cut up that log, move it out of the road, and keep going on your way. It's a big thing to have up here because, like I said, dead trees are along the road everywhere. After a good winter storm or a windstorm, they'll be falling down left and right. So it's a good thing to have. So, and then the honorable mention, everybody should have a first aid kit. Everything should be up to date. Go through this regularly. And make sure you know how to use the stuff in your first aid kit. It's one thing, like I said, it's one thing to have the stuff and know how to use it. If you don't know how to use any of this stuff, it's pretty much worthless to you. So, just keep that in mind when you're packing your gear for winter. Make sure you know how to use it. I hope you liked the video. Hopefully, I helped you out with some what to carry ideas. Like I said, I live in northeastern Pennsylvania. So my carry is a little bit different than someone living south where it doesn't get as cold. And it's not much. It's not much. It stows away pretty nice and neat. In my truck, chainsaw, I keep in the back with my gas can. This will keep under the seat. Have stuff placed very nicely so people can still sit in the back seats and stuff. Thank you guys so much for the support on the last video. You guys have been watching it, liking it. Appreciate that. Stay tuned for more videos to come. I appreciate you guys. Like, subscribe, share. So keep coming back. Stay tuned. Got a lot more videos to put out for you guys. I'm Nick. Thanks for watching.